It might be nice to wake up and not hear the grind of the city machine. No more passenger jets roaring overhead. No more sirens, no more cars, no more people. Well, scarce but not extinct. The first couple of years might be a bit tough. Find a bit of land, get some crops growing. You can survive off scraps from supermarkets for so long with tins and potato chips. The doors will be closed on business and money will be irrelevant. That'll be nice. No more status updates. That'll be a huge withdrawal for a lot of people. They're the ones who'll come crying and begging for food. So then defense becomes an issue. No dystopian future can exist without it. That's when the weak and the strong stand apart. We just can't have paradise. We're not built for utopia. There'll always be someone waving sticks or guns. Not zombies exactly, but close. Adrenaline, fear and hunger can drive people to wild limits. Back to the basics of humanity. Survival, plain and simple. Breeding, raising a new generation, telling them stories of abundance and excess. Sugar, alcohol, oil, paracetamol, pesticides, peptides, electricity, porno, crypto, rockets, the internet, Instagram, fashion. All the dumb things they programmed us to slave for. I grew up on Mad Max, that's my point of reference. And knowing what I do about people, that's more than likely the way we will go. And I'm cool with that, but that's a story for another time. It's nice to think that whatever ends this phase of humanity might thin the population enough that there's enough space for all of us to exist peacefully. Tell him he's dreaming. Tell him he's dreaming. But it all starts again. A local wants one of my sheep and I want some of his vegetables. So we barter. But eventually we can't carry that kind of produce around in our pockets. So we'll come up with little metal discs and we'll say like 5 of them is worth a bag of carrots. And once again, a financial system blinds people to what's important. Greed becomes currency. Some refuse to trade, they just take things by force. So we find people to protect us from the thieves. Of course, we will have to give them things to save us from the people who are taking things from us. And before you know it, industry rises again and people working in the mud to build bricks, to build houses, scavenging forests for wood, digging metal from the wreckage of the old cities to melt down into wheels and frames for transport. And the great human experiment is reborn for another spin around the universe. Maybe we avoid some greed and lust for power, if only for a short time. If we're really smart, next time we'll do it without religion and see if we can avoid that spiritual manipulation. We might get closer to God, but I digress. Another tale for another time. So my friends, until the end is nigh and we head into dystopia, stay strong. Throw out the occasional act of random kindness, eat well, get some sleep, and just generally be good to each other.